Hey guys, it's Brady. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to show you my easy recipe for picky eater chili. So if you're interested in that, just keep watching. And also, I wanted to mention this is a fall collaboration for Fall Food Fridays with Moss Family TV. So if you're interested in a bunch of recipes like that, be sure to check out the rest of the recipes that are linked there. And if you are checking me out from that playlist, hello, thank you. And I am so excited to have you. Feel free to check out my other videos. So let's get started and I'll show you the chili. Okay, so let me run through the ingredients with you first, and then I'll get my ground beef going, and then I'll show you step by step as I add each ingredient. So this is totally up to you as far as brands and the types of beans that you enjoy. But I will start this off with the reason I call this my picky eater chili is because I am a picky eater. And when it comes to chunks of tomatoes and chunks of onions and chunks of things like that, I don't like them. I love the flavor of onions and peppers and tomatoes and all of that, but I cannot stand to bite into one especially after it's been cooked. So the picky eater thing, most people would think comes from my children, but no, that's all me, guys. So about the least friendly for picky eaters would be the beans. Some people really don't care for beans. I do like them mixed in with my chili. I don't eat beans by themselves, but in the chili I do like that. So you'll notice some differences that there's no, outside of my minced garlic here, there's no fresh veggies, there's no canned diced tomatoes, none of that. So let's go through. So this is 90-10 ground beef sirloin. I got this at Aldi. As you can see, this came out of my freezer. It was 50% off. So I paid less than $5 for 2.34 pounds. So I'm going to use this whole pack, and this will make a rather large pot of chili. I'm going to use 2 packs of reduced sodium chili seasoning. This is the Stone Mill brand from Aldi. I really like their chili seasoning. I also like the Kroger brand chili seasoning, but use whatever you can find or whatever you prefer. Some people that I know are very particular about McCormick only or organic brands, so just kind of pick there what you want. So a little over 2 pounds of ground beef. I generally stick with 2, but it'll be fine. 2 packs of chili seasoning, and I like the reduced sodium because I like to control the salt level myself as much as possible. I'm going to use probably, if you can see here, this is just a regular tablespoon that you would eat that comes in your 8-piece serverware set. I don't get super technical with how much garlic, but I use probably 1 heaping tablespoon of minced garlic. Again, add that to your taste because some people do not like garlic as much. Some people, like me, really enjoy garlic. 1 15-ounce can of dark kidney beans, 2 15-ounce cans of chili beans. These are the pinto bean variety. I've also used the red bean variety, whatever you prefer. I just like the smaller chili seasoned beans. That's what you're looking for. And then 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce and 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste. This is chili powder, onion powder, again guys with the chunks, I don't like it, garlic powder, and ignore all the mess over here, I'm still working on organizing my cabinets, black pepper, cumin, and pink sea salt. Well, I guess it's actually Himalayan pink salt. And then I have this here, and it's almost 3 cups of just room temperature water. I don't always measure that, so I may need more, I may not need all of it. We'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my ground beef cooking. Ooh, guys, sorry about that. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to brown your ground beef with all of your seasonings and your garlic. So what I like to do is I'll put all of this in here, the minced garlic, and then each of these to taste. So, okay, guys, here we go. I've got all of the ground beef, the garlic, and all of my spices in here, except for the chili packets. So I won't add this in until the meat is all cooked, when I add all of our canned ingredients as well in our water. So for now, I have the garlic powder, salt, pepper, cumin, chili powder, garlic powder, and onion powder. And since I did so much minced garlic, I did go kind of light, just a smidgen of the garlic powder. So I just prefer, some people say, well, you know, you don't really need to season your meat because you've got the chili packet seasonings going in there. But it's just a personal preference, so you can totally skip this step and not put any seasonings in with your meat. I just think that it gives so much more depth when the meat is seasoned first. All right, guys, so here is the ground beef and all of our seasonings. Everything is pretty much cooked through. I don't super worry about everything being exactly cooked through because I mean, it's just going to keep cooking for another hour or two at the very least. So the rule with chili, in my opinion, is the longer it cooks, the better it tastes. So chili's even better, in my opinion, the next day. If you want to stop here, dump your meat and all your seasonings in your crock pot and go to work, or go out for the day, or go take a nap. That works too. So it is something super easy to convert to a crock pot recipe. You would just, like I said, stop here, throw everything in the crock pot, turn it on, you know, low for 4 to 5 hours, if that even long. Like I said, the longer it cooks, the better. So I'm going to start with kidney beans. I did drain these and add a little bit of my own water in. So there's those. And yes, I know a lot of people prefer to cut their can lids all the way off. I do not. So in go the chili beans. Sorry for the shakiness there, guys. That pot's turning around. And another can. Okay. But I like this because whenever I cut their lids off like that, I can drain them, and then I just pop that up to dump them out, and there's no sharp edges in my trash can. And then I'm going to add my tomato sauce. And tomato paste. I'm probably going to have to put the phone down for that one. If you don't know that, I do film on my iPhone for now. I am working on getting a tripod in the future. And then we're going to add both seasoning packets. Like I said, this is a super easy dump and go recipe. Come on. It always gets stuck right there in that last little bit. Alright, now I'm going to add the tomato paste, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so my 4-year-old is going to help me put these in there, this water in there. Can you go ahead and pick that up?
It's back.
I'll help you.
See?
See? Woo! And the water goes. Alright, good job. So now we've added the water, the tomato sauce, the tomato paste, all of our beans, and our 2 packets of chili seasoning. So you can see, and there's still, I mean, big globs of tomato paste. So that is going to really mix in and thicken up our chili. So this is the easy part now. It is 4:13, so I am going to take my spoon out of here. Let me get my spoon rest. Dun, dun, dun. All right, put my spoon, put the lid on it, and like I said, I did turn it up a little past medium, so now I'm going to turn it down to about a 4, so that's medium low, low to medium heat. And let's see, it's 4:13 now. I'm gonna let this cook until about 5:15, 5:30, and I'm gonna come and stir it every 15 to 20 minutes. Keep an eye on it, and just make sure it's not sticking to the bottom. and that it's not a roaring boil. I don't know why I can't talk today. And then that way you're not losing too much of your liquid. If you like your chili super thin and soupy, go for it. Add a little more water. I added all of that, which was almost 3 cups of water, and that looks to be about perfect. That's kind of funny because I never measure that out. I just dump in water. I usually refill those cans of water, or those cans with water, but this worked out pretty well. So you can see right now it is very thin, but it will cook together. If I need to, I will add a little bit of cornstarch and water slurry to the mix and mix that up. I have also seen people, I've seen on Pioneer Woman where she will mix masa and water and then add that. So whatever that you see fit as far as your thickness. All right, guys, so it is 5:29. And let's see what it looks like. Alright, so like I said, I did come in here and stir frequently. It is still rather thin, but I think I'm going to leave it that way tonight. Yeah, so you can see it's got a good consistency. It's not just pure liquid. Sorry for the kid noises in the background, guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I've got tea boiling to make dinner. And let's go over here and I'll show you. We like to use this Mexican 4 cheese, but you can use any kind of cheese you like. And then I think I'm going to add some either tortilla chips or oyster crackers. Yum, yum. So there's me, a little bowl. Now I'll come over here and put some cheese on it. My husband will do the cheese and sour cream on his. That is dinner. So this is my easy picky eater chili. If you have any questions, please leave those in the comments below. If you would like to share how you make your chili, I would love to know. Chili seems to be such a diverse thing that people make it all different ways. I know people who do not put beans in theirs. I know people who make white chicken chili, and that's their staple recipe. So leave me in the comments what you use. What beans do you use? What ways do you tweak your recipe? And of course, if you give this a try, please let me know in the comments how you like it and what you think about it. So thank y'all for joining me. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. All right, guys, so thanks so much for joining me. I just wanted to pop in here at the end and mention that the full recipe is in the description box, so you can feel free to write that down or copy and paste it into a Word document, whatever you need, because I know I'm kind of all over the place with exact measurements here and chit-chatting, so feel free to just check that out in the description box, and that'll help you out there. Thanks, guys.